Game number 1 of this best of 5 series, ZvZ. Winner goes to the winner bracket finals, where they'll play either Neeb, Scarlet, or Bales. Neeb and Bales taking place right now. Winner of that plays Scarlet. Then the winner of that plays the winner of viOLet and True. To the top left-hand side, our red Zerg player from Team Envious is viOLet. And to the bottom right, our blue Zerg player from Storm Gaming. It is going to be True. So interested to see how this is going to go. viOLet had a great run at IEM Shanghai. Looked super great, took down Nurture, obviously ended up falling to U-Thermal in a 5-game series. But it was still really good. It was a lot of fun, really. So he's been looking pretty on point lately, honestly. Goes up against True. Obviously, the WCS champion has been pretty on point too. Took down Pult 4-1 in the finals. I mean, was anyone really expecting that? I mean, a few people were, but it was still quite a dominating performance. Obviously, not much ZvZ for True during his bracket run. Mostly ZvP and ZvT, but well, he's been playing pretty good ZvZ lately, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to think, well, I mean, I've cast him in a few events, but I can't recall him actually playing too much ZvZ. I think when he played in SGL a couple of weeks ago, he played some ZvZ. He played some ZvZ today, actually. We casted him today against Bly. And that was interesting, because Bly actually looked as though... It actually looked as though it was going to be Bly that was going to win that series. And then the base trade just about went to True in the end. It was a really crazy series. Lots of fun. That VOD's available on my Twitch press broadcasts right now. It'll go up on YouTube in the next week or so as well, if you want to watch it over on YouTube when it goes up. What's up, PCH? How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for tuning in. You guys can't hear me when I'm talking over the music? Good. I decided to pretend to speak without actually making noise to see if anyone was like, "Wardy, you're muted." But no one fell for it. Rip my life. Rip my life. My joke didn't prevail. It didn't pull through. Anyways, early build order here from True is actually going to take a hatchery over on the gold base very early on. So, hatchery coming down over on the gold base, and we're just going to be seeing True here. Well, not really. He actually gone free hatch very early. Did he go free hatch before pool? God damn it. This is the sort of thing I should know as a caster that's been watching the opening of this game. I want to say yes, because actually these are his first queens on the way up. So this was free hatch before pool. Or super fast third hatch. I mean, I think it was free hatch before pool, almost definitely. I'm going to keep an eye on the minimap on the screen, which is obviously 2 minutes behind. But I'm almost certain it's free hatch before pool right here. So a few Zerg's going to be coming in from viOLet. Going to be looking to kind of nibble away over in this natural expansion. A drone going to get taken down pretty swiftly. And actually, this queen going to start taking some damage too. So these early few units out of True, out of viOLet, sorry, gonna get a little bit done. Although that being said, the queen does stay alive, and that's pretty nifty as well. All right, I'm watching this mini map. I'm almost certain it must be a free hatch before pool. All right, free hatch before pool, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, it is. I mean, it so obviously is. I'm just so tired. I don't want to make calls that may be right and I know are right, but actually just don't want to take the risk. Don't want to seem silly. Anyways, I'm going to be seeing this group of Zerglings moving in over here. I mean, viOLet's still making more Zerglings, just saying, well, you know what? If you're trying to be greedy, I'm going to try and punish that. So, going to try and attack True here before he really has enough units to defend. He'll lose the queen on the gold base. Drones have to pull away from this location. True's own link speed has now finished, but he's a little bit outnumbered right now. Queen's going to pull back, getting towards the wall. That's nice. I'm going to see a few Zerglings coming in. Actually, has Baneling moving into the natural mineral line, so that'll come into play here very shortly, but Queen's already falling. And viOLet going to start taking a couple of advantages here in this series. A couple of things going to pick off this drone in the gold mineral line too. And some more Zerglings going to be coming on in. And it's Baneling right now, True. Just trying to work his way around this. Just trying to see what's up and what's going on. That Zergling going to get taken down by the Baneling. And a few more Banelings just well, looking to come up and seeing what else they can get up to. So some Zerglings still sort of moving around here. And they're going to get taken down eventually. You're going to be seeing an Overlord too. Just to the side, so a couple of Overlords just around, just kind of watching what's coming across the map from True, who has kind of held this off, going to counter-attack now, but not sure how well this is going to go for him. He's a few works ahead, but he's down 17 army supplies. viOLet has been going into Roach Run and started producing Roaches already, something which True will now recognize. Gonna be seeing this first Roach morph into a Ravager. He's gonna let this one slide as he comes across here. Won't have enough to fight. Will come back. Will pick up the Ravager kill. And the nice little corrosive bile just to try and attack, but actually ends up just biling himself to death. Poor Ravager never really stood a chance when his commander told him to literally kill himself, more or less. Poor Ravager shot that corrosive bile and then just no going back. Well, I guess he could have dodged it last minute, but he didn't. Anyways, Zergling's going to come in here as True attempts to make a defense against these Roaches. Baneling connections, he sort of hesitates. And actually the first Baneling connections where they were initially looked as though they might be very nice. The problem kind of happened though that True didn't actually shoot with them, and then the Roaches kind of split up a little bit, so it was not as good as it was initially looking to be. The Zerglings are True really making things work right now, picking off a Roach at a time, and his little engagements like this that will really start to kind of keep True in this despite his kind of army supply deficit. Just trading nicely and also trading well against these Zerglings. When he's outnumbered, he backs away. When he wins the fights convincingly, he does take the opportunity to engage. More Zerglings from viOLet coming down to this south side, some Roaches as well. Single Splankful just going to be sat here. Baneling's going to lead the charge. Well, there's some nice Baneling connections to get rid of a few Zerglings right at the start of this. Splankful are going to go down. The Zerglings and True just going to keep on trading. And, well, does he have enough? He's got more Zerglings coming in from the top side. Going to try and get those Roaches before they hit the mineral line and before they get into a bit of a choked up location. True's defending this, guys. And as he defends, well, he will come out with 4 more workers. One of the issues for True is that he has been mining less. He hasn't been mining on the gold base for some time here, which means that viOLet will have been just mining a little bit more than his opponent. As we're going to be seeing the Zerglings just coming in and chasing these Lings around. A couple more Banes going to be morphing in from True over to this side. As True pulls back, trying to pull viOLet into a Baneling, but with the high ground vision of the Overlord, viOLet's not going to fall for that trick here in the ZvZ. True's also about to get +1 melee finishing for himself, which obviously means to start to trade even better with these Zerglings. Coming in right now, already starting to pick away at a few of these Roaches. Nice Baneling connection again, getting rid of a lot of the Lings. And he's just going to start diving in towards the natural mineral line. Now again, the Roaches, they're very immobile compared to the Zerglings, so if you can just outposition them with your mobility, well, that's one way you can kind of fight without fighting. As we're going to be seeing True, and then just get cleaned up towards the natural, but the damage already starting to be done. 31 drones to 22, and it is True who's just really taking the opportunities in this game and putting himself into a bit of a lead. +1 melee upgrade now finished for him as well, so he continues to trade even better now with the Zerglings. We're actually going to be seeing +1 carapace also coming up for him, so upgrades continuing. True continuing to try and set up into this. So a few Zerglings moving over to the right hand side, a couple of Banelings will start to morph in. And we're going to see these Zerglings over here just trying to push on into this. These couple of Banelings will be finishing in just a few moments time. And we see at the same time, attack towards the gold base apparently forced these drones to pull away. Not sure if that was before or just now. As oh no, that Baneling very nearly got a lot of damage done, then got left on 1 health, and then does get killed off just by a single Zergling afterwards. But True is still looking okay. I mean, viOLet's evened up the work count, but in this time, again, True's invested into upgrades. He's maintaining an army supply lead. And against a Roach-ish based composition, maintaining an army supply lead with Zerglings is really, really good, because we say this all the time. It's like a caster's favorite phrase. Roaches are very supply inefficient. They're very supply heavy. So for their cost, they use up a lot of supply, which means that actually if you're playing with Roaches, you should expect to be above supply against someone who you're playing against who isn't playing with Roaches. And that's why sort of Stefano's 200 Roach max at like 9-10 minutes was obviously very impressive, but at the same time, it's very impressive, but it's also one of those things where it's like, well, actually, Roaches are meant to max out very quickly, which is, you know, it's sort of it was impressive, the macro side of it, but, you know, that's why it works so well, because, like, you maxed out, and you're like, whoa, crap, I maxed out on Roaches, let's go attack, you know, that sort of thing. I'm not explaining it very well. God damn, it's one of my first thoughts this evening, which I've not explained properly. Anyways, drones going down, there's attacks all over the place. True is just starting to do the damage, which might force viOLet into a GG, especially as the gold base falls. I mean, the gold base is so vital to keep alive. If your opponent has a gold base too, it's so close to going down. True carrying micro against these Banes. At the same time, he's taking off more drones in the main base mineral line. Lots of damage done over there. The one last Baneling goes down, and that allows True to now come in. Gold base going to go goodbye, and it's going to fall. And, well, drones are still just moving around all over the place as viOLet tries to keep them alive. And True will just dive on in, try and pick up a few more workers now with a 12 worker lead. W Korean symbol by viOLet, tap on out. It's been a long time since I've done like a big long cast like that straight. That I did earlier. And my mind is just like not used to it. It's like my head was just ready to pop at the end. I was like, whew, I need to chill out a little bit. To the bottom right hand side of Frozen Temple, we'll be having our red Zerg player from Envious. It's viOLet. To the upper left-hand side, our blue Zerg player opening with a 13-12. It's going to be Storm Gaming's True. Two of the WCS circuit Koreans here going head-to-head for a chance to play against two of the WCS circuit legends. Potentially. I don't actually know how Neve versus Bales is going in the top side. Looks as though there's no result for Neve Bales just yet, so that's still ongoing. Wonder if that does play Scarlet in the best of 5. So that's pretty interesting on the top side. Again, you'll catch those matches over on Base Trade TV, as I'm sure a lot of you guys already know. Not sure what the Gauntlet are casting right now. But I'm sure they're casting something interesting. What's up, Carla? He comes back in the chat, says, wow, I went to bed watching Wardy, woke up and still see Wardy streaming. Such a great life. It's the dream. It feels as though I woke up, well, I guess the other way around for me. I wake up and it feels like I'm already streaming, and I go to bed, I feel like I'm still streaming when I go to sleep. I wake up again, I'm still just like, whoa, what happened? It's like the hour after I wake up, it doesn't like register in my brain, and then all of a sudden I'm streaming like, whoa, another day has begun. And I'm like, just working so hard, tired out when I go to bed, I'm like, oh, let's go to sleep. I wake up and I'm like, wait, wasn't I streaming? Then all of a sudden I'm in bed. It's like the other way around. Now, to be fair, these last, it's really kind of funny, because the last 2 or 3 weeks have been super busy. Like, we've been casting every day, so much every day. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. It really has. But, it's so annoying. Like, for the first time in a long time, I had a game I wanted to play. I wanted to play some Legion on World of Warcraft, right? And ever since Legion came out, just not had a break. It's just been non-stop. It's crazy. Anyway, Zerg's coming in here. This Queen gonna get surrounded. This is awkward. I mean, viOLet opened pool first, but it was gas pool out of True, so it's a really weird situation. And I think True will sort of begin to take the advantage because he picks up a couple of Lings here. Still has drilling Lings to fight against back at home. He's 6 workers down, so he has to start getting something done. I don't think he can just mess around targeting the hatchery. He'll force to cancel on the Spine Crawler. You can see because he has the Ling speed, he takes better fights, and he will just push that Queen back into a corner there. His own expansion up, he's making more Lings. He's 7 workers behind again, so he's 7 workers behind. This means that killing the hatchery is very important, and then he can drone up after this to try and take advantage of it. I like this as well. Always just catching a couple of Lings as they pop out without speed. The Lings coming down to the low ground. Again, True just comes in. He sees he's got more units to fight with. Drones getting pulled into this now as well. Drones will get the mineral trick to kind of come down the ramp, but they actually don't get the best of surround. They actually get themselves surrounded more so than they surround the Zerglings. And I actually think True just has so many Zerglings that viOLet will sort of struggle here a little bit. Nice little hold position, might go for a moment or two on the drones. You can just see the work count starting to slip heavily from viOLet. More and more workers being killed, and True's aggression here is looking as though it's going to work out for him. We're going to be seeing that Queen going down. A few more Zerglings is picking off here and there. GG called again by viOLet, and True is going to... So, we've not missed anything, don't worry. If we had missed anything, I would have just not run the ads and come back a little bit sooner if this was like going to be a 13-12. But it's just going to be a hatch gas pool from both, so we haven't missed anything jumping into Galactic Process for map 3. Just a minute and a half in. So, again, thank you for sitting through the ads. Of course, if you do sit without ad block on, it does help a lot. I know a lot of people don't think the ads do a lot on Twitch, but actually, they are one of the biggest sources of income for a casting stream like me, who actually runs ads quite regularly between natural downtime in the content. It's sort of interesting because a lot of content on Twitch streamers don't really have natural downtime because they're just streaming, right? So maybe once an hour they'll take a few minutes break. Before kind of streaming series and tournaments, you know, there's natural downtime while you find the next games, and sometimes because you're talking all the time, you know, we just need a break as well, especially during a best of 5. What I've found, it's just best to take a break every couple of games just to make sure. So that's what we sort of do. But yeah, we run rads quite regularly on the channel, obviously to help support, and it does go a long way to keeping me as a full-time streamer. So if you do enjoy the content and you can't afford to support with a subscription, etc., then do consider whitelisting me on the ad block, because it does definitely go towards helping. To top right hand side, our yellow Zerg player from Envious is viOLet, currently 0-2 down in this ZvZ series, looking to try and fight his way back against the blue Zerg player True from Storm Gaming, who's just been having his number all series long so far. Actually, I mean, to be fair, True looked kind of like he was kind of a bit down and out in game 1, but some really great play out of him made it kind of a bit of a cutback, honestly. Great defense, great hold, great reactions to make things work out for him in the end. Really glad he was able to pull that back, because it's actually a really great game to watch game 1. Game 2, True, Not really. A little bit of a build order advantage, just executed well against what viOLet did, and viOLet just not defending as best as he could have done, I don't think. And, yeah, just sort of took too much damage. Losing the queen early on kind of hurts as well, and that sort of allows things to sort of snowball. And True is once again being aggressive here. Banelin's already up at the front. Gonna go off on just 3 Zerglings to begin with. One Banelin left over. Zerglings come in from True as well, trying to protect here. Look at that Banelin trying to stay alive, and it's gonna just about stay alive. One more Zergling to kill it off. You're gonna see True protecting it with his life. Actually blocks that Zergling from reaching it. This one Banelin just does not die. One more Zergling again doesn't go the right way. This is a hero Banelin right now. Look at it. It's an absolute god. It's still alive. Walking towards the natural middle line. Doesn't even get a chance to blow up because the other Banelins go off already. The hero Banelin, it comes in. It goes off on 2 drones. Gets the kills. Man, hero Banelin. And honestly, viOLet is in a lot of trouble here. Already losing his queens means he loses injects for the future. And so True should just keep spamming units at this point, because he's going to trade very well if he does. And he's just going to outposition, outproduce his opponent. It's going to be GG already. True takes it.